Hey, this is Austin Haskins with AMH HD Productions. I am in my gigantic home in Washington now. It's close to 3,000 square feet. It's okay, I'm not in the little place in California anymore. I got a question. Somebody asked me to talk about AlphaCoin. Alright, guys. You guys really gotta let go of this get rich quick scheme that is AlphaCoin, Bitcoin, etc. Okay, so first off, first talking point, there are I did some research today. I found the starting of AlphaCoin in the thread and everything where it started and all the rules for early adopters and everything like that. I'm not sitting here talking out my ass. I follow this stuff, and for AlphaCoin, there are a total of, I believe it's 100. Yeah, no, 210,182,000 coins. Do you know how many bitcoins there are in circulation? Just serious, like, if you don't know, I've known for a long time, it's a little over 21 million. That's a huge fucking difference. Not only that, but so let's say you go to the thread where this was started, where AlphaCoin was started. It's only been read 30,000 times, and 30,000 people handling 210 million alpha coins. Well, I mean, it'll start to happen, but it's not going to have any worth. It's not worth your fucking time. I mean, there are so many different coins that are picking up. There's Dogecoin, which is picking up. Fuck, that shit makes me laugh. That's picking up a lot of media attention, and then there's Bitcoin. I think that Litecoin had a little bit, but the Dogecoin. You have to realize that there are people. All right, let me explain this. Just like with stocks, who go on the internet, they go on 4chan, they go on YouTube, they go to all these different places. It's just like stocks. It's just like stocks. They go to all these different places, and all they do is talk up again and again and again and again the Litecoin, the AlphaCoin, the Bitcoin, whatever. The reason that they do that is because it's not necessarily like stocks where there's market fluctuation and things like that. It's not necessarily like that because the more people who adopt AlphaCoin or Bitcoin or Dogecoin or Litecoin, etc., the more people who adopt these, the more their coin's going to be worth. So you got some guy who's sitting on genuinely like what would be a fucking mountain of money. There are people who invested $10 in Bitcoin, came out with 24,000. You know, there are people who invested a little bit more and came out with 1 million, because these people get in the beginning, they have a lot, and then all they do is talk it up again and 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 again until it's worth something. That people do that with stocks all the time, but since Bitcoin is such a new trend, it's a currency that isn't regulated. You don't really pay taxes or anything like that. It's different. It's like a wonder currency, except for the problem is there's no real defining. There's nothing that defines its worth. Now, for me to explain that, let's look at some stocks that I was really into. All right, that they're clearly going to go up. There's no question. It wasn't like Bitcoin, AlphaCoin, Litecoin, Dogecoin, where it's like, will it go up? I've got 100,000 of these. I spent $50. It's a good gamble if you get in at the beginning and you get a lot, and you just wait, and you just stop. And you don't, and you just wait, and you don't spend that much money, maybe 100, $200, nothing fucking big. All right, but so let's look at Sprint. I have been I fucking hate Sprint, all right? I hate them more than anything. They're the worst telecom. But they were down to like $5. I think it was 5.80, right? Same thing happened to Ruby Tuesdays after hitting highs. They were down to like $5 and they got bought and had like a $23 billion cash influx because they got bought by a genius of a guy with what's it called? Yeah, you know the fucking guy. I don't know. Go look him up. But they were bought by a Japanese guy. I'm pretty sure. I'm fairly positive. I know everything about him. I just can't remember his name because I'm sick. But so they were bought by him, and I was like, oh my god, this stock's $5 a fucking. It's $5 I was like, this is gonna go up. I was like, it's gonna fucking shoot up. And now look where we are. 2 months later, I told all my friends, I was like, hey, fucking invest in Sprint. I'm like, you will make money. It's almost doubled. It's almost $10 a stock. And it's going to keep going up because Sprint's going to keep getting bigger and their service is going to get better because somebody who has business insight and knows what they're doing bought the company. That's so much different from Litecoin, where all it is, or AlphaCoin, or whatever, where all it is momentum. It's not. It's a very that's how you know the bubble's poppable, because all it is momentum. There's nothing really tangible. You have to really go through and you have to look at what are these going to be worth. What's going to happen when the momentum dies off? Am I going to get off at the top of the ride, or am I going to be stuck on the ride forever? You know, that's what you have to wonder. You have to wonder, is it really worth investing in? And that's why I said Bitcoin wasn't worth investing, and it crashed. I mean, it's going back up again, but I mean, all that's going to be is a fucking bull trap. I mean, really, think about it. There's no way that's going to go up and level off at like 1,000. It just isn't. And then you have to think too, when you're looking at stuff like this, you really have to take in the amount of media exposure it's getting. So seriously, I'm going to tell you guys why I make these videos and why I really hope you share my videos, spread them around, because I'm not a fucking idiot. I go through, I look at how many people are reading these, how many YouTube videos are made about them, how much media exposure it's getting, how much it's worth, what percentage it's risen, what it started out as, is there a lot of trades going on, is it showing up on a lot of mainstream websites, are people talking about it, things like that. That's what you do. I mean, my aspiring job is to be a day trader once I finish my BA and then my MBA. That's what I want to do. This is what I do and what I'm good at. But so, I mean, you could get in on AlphaCoin. I say you go to a Starbucks and just mine the shit out of it. I mean, if you're really gonna go, and I'm sorry the video's stretching so long, but if you're gonna go into doing this, you're not gonna want to use your own power. You're gonna want to go into beef up beef it up, build a little box, keep it in your backpack and plug it in or something like that. Seriously, like build it, build a little tower with all your cards in it, everything that you need in there, stick it in a backpack, zip it up, have a DVI coming out of it or whatever, go to a Starbucks, plug that shit in for a few hours and watch porn on your iPad or something. But anyways, this is Austin Haskins, AMH HD Productions in Washington right now. Do me a favor and subscribe or upvote me to all the assholes that downvoted me. It was kind of a shitty video. I didn't expect to get that many likes. But thanks, guys.